Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl T back with another video or another live in this case. How are y'all doing? Happy, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday, y'all. For those of you that may be new here or run across this video, I'm your host, DIY. Well, I used to be DIY with T, but I'm T from T So Crafty now, y'all. Welcome to the channel. We love to craft, do all of the things, right? Have a blast over here. And for my returning members and subscribers, welcome back, fam. Welcome back. Okay. So, let's see here. I'm waiting on a few people to get in the building. So what I'm going to do is while I'm waiting on a few folks to get in the building, I'm just going to take, let's move this out of the way. Just move a few things out of the way and over all of the things. And then I'm just going to put these in my little basket, okay? All right, so I'm gonna drop these down in here, and that's my line. All right, so I have tried to go ahead and do some things. I have my steps listed. So the first thing that you will need is you will need 2 pieces of fabric cut at 16 by 21. One would be your main fabric and the other will be your lining. Then you will need your fleece or whatever choice of backing or lining that you choose to use. I chose to use the fusible fleece, and I did it 15 3/4 by 20 3/4. You will need a number 5 zip, whether it is continuous, and 2 of the zipper pulls or whatever tabs, whatever you want to call them, 2 of those. And then this zipper needs to be 13 inches wide, right? And then you are going to need handles, okay? So you can use webbing or you can make your handles. Hey y'all, welcome in. Or you can make your handles, right? So if you are sewing this to sell it or give it away, make sure you put a tag on it, okay? So the tag that I have chosen to use here is just a little handmade tag that came from Hobby Lobby, right? All right, so it came from Hobby Lobby. And now what we are going to do, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to, well, I've already boxed out our corners, right? So I cut them down 4 centimeters or 1.5 inch from the seam. And you're going to repeat the same thing in the lining. Fold it in half lengthwise, find your center, and then from 3 inches on each side, make sure is where you mark and place your handles. And then we are going to, for your second mark, it will be down 12 centimeters. Hey, Miss Jennifer, welcome in. For your second line on your handle, it would be 4.5 inches or 12 centimeters down. Now what we're about to do, that we got all of this first part out of the way. Now that we got all this first part out of the way, what we're about to do is we're going to sew our handles. Let me try and get a clear view of this. Let me bring the sewing machine over. Okay, so I think we're going to have a clear view. And I'm going to turn this like this, and hopefully this will work. Now I'm going to sew the handle. I'm going to go across here. I'm going to go up here to about right here, okay, because I want this to have play. So about right here, I'm going to go across. I'm going to go down. I'm going to back stitch and go across again. And I'm going to repeat that for all of our handles. I'm telling you, it takes the longest. So I was like, I know I'm a little slow still at sewing, so let me go ahead and try to do some of this. So that's the preparation that you need for sewing. So what I'm going to do, and you want to kind of make sure that you want to make sure that your handles are even. But I think what I'm going to do, I tried my best to make sure that these are even and lined up. I'm gonna pull this a little closer to me, and then I'm just going to go up my up my 2 inches. What I do with this little, oh, here it is. I'm gonna check this and go up. Okay, so about right here. So I was guessing pretty close. So I'm just gonna start it from right there, okay? And that way I'll know where I should be, okay? And when you try to be too perfect, that's when things happen. Let me pull my thread down just a hair. Let's see if we can use these tweezers. Jesus. Y'all, me and a pair of tweezers, I don't know. We got a real bad love-hate relationship. We do. Real bad. I can't find a pair of tweezers or keep the pair that I really be needing. Okay, let's see. Child. Okay, let's just do it this way and let's raise our needle. Because, honey, that was a mistake waiting to happen. So let me just go ahead and fix it before we get started. Up the signs. Hey, girl, hey. But yes, preparing to sew takes forever. But you can get it done. So, all right, y'all. So I got it. And let's just drop those tweezers back in there. All right, so we are at our 2 inches up, so to speak. I'm going to drop the needle. And like I said, I'm not worried about, sewing this too perfect, but I'm going to slow this down just a little bit because I want to be able to, and I am back stitching. All right, I got to that end. I'm going to raise my needle and my presser foot. I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to try is a key word, and remain in that same line of stitching. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull this pin out because I have the bottom tab folded under, but I want to make sure that it gets sewed. And I'm going to back stitch. Okay. I'm going to raise my presser foot, raise my needle, and I'm going to, again, try and remain in that same line of stitching. Okay. And I'm going to go back and forth a couple of times, okay? Because that's going to be important. That's how you're going to reinforce those stitches, right? Okay. So now once I come back to the end, I'm going to stop it, raise my needle and presser foot, and I'm going to remain or try to remain in that same line of stitching, okay? And I'm going to back stitch, and I'm going to stop right there where I started, and then I'm going to back stitch again. Okay, stop it, raise my needle, my presser foot, and I'm going to cut my thread. Hey, Blue. Who funny? Hey, Donzel. Blue, we know you funny. You a hot mess, friend. We know you funny. Okay, so we have our first, side of our handle down. So we're going to do our other side of the first handle, and then we're going to go down to the other side. Now, how I plan to match this up, or try to match this up, because you want this to look semi, okay? You want it to look semi, let's see here, my top stitch is this line right here. So I'm going to put my thumb there, and then I'm going to just slide it under the needle, okay? And remember, I'm going across first just so it can help me to not go too far up. And you do want to back stitch. Do it a couple times, okay? All right, we're at that end, so we're going to raise our needle and our presser foot, and we're going to turn this. Y'all, hopefully this is going to, so far so good. I think boxy bags they're okay once you learn how to, how to maneuver them. Now I'm going to pause this or stop it, take that pin out, and I'm going to line, just line it up to the best of my ability, and I'm going to let it continue to go. When I get to that end, I am going to back stitch, and I'm going to back stitch that for a good little minute. Actually, I'm going to raise my needle because we came off grid just a little bit. And now we're going to, okay. I'm going to check the comments in just a second. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're going to be good there. Now we're going to turn our work. Okay. Turn our work. Drop our needle. And if you have to, move stuff back for you so that it will work. Let's get these handles sewed down in full effect. And I will check those comments. So going across, and then we're going to go on that final. Blue, there go your friend. You are funny. It's webbing, Miss Jennifer. It's webbing. I can make handles, but anytime I get a chance not to make these handles, I ain't making them. Let me let this come up some. Oh, I was doing good, but I just want to come over just a little bit. Hey, Miss Valerie, welcome in, Queen. Thanks for being a member. Up Designs, welcome in. Shout out to all the members, subscribers, and moderators. Thank y'all for being back for some more of T Shenanigans. But y'all, I'm hoping this come out right, because and the other one, I just took it, I started sewing on it some more by hand, and it is looking better. Okay, so far we got our first handle reinforced. Now I am sewing with white thread. I do not have this color thread, so I'm sewing with white thread, and I'm okay with that. But normally you would want to sew with the color thread that you're using. I don't have it. It's going to be okay. Okay. All right. So that's why we have white thread. All right. So now we're going to sew our other handle. We're going to put, let's fix this. All right. There we go. And then I'm going to, about right here, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go on across again, and I'm going to back stitch again. When it gets to the end, I'm going to pause it, raise my needle, turn the work. Now I'm still holding where I took my pin out, because I need to make sure that this gets sewn down really, really well. And I'm going to back stitch a couple of times just because I want to reinforce this. Okay. And reinforcing it again. All right. Turn to work. And once we get through with these handles, y'all, it should be, notice I said should, be a walk in the park, hopefully. Okay. And you want to keep everything, you know, like when you push your other handles and stuff back, make sure that you are keeping them out the way. And we are almost back around to where we started. So I'm just going to back stitch a few times. Miss C, welcome in. I'm going to back stitch again. Okay. Raise the needle. And then we're going to cut our thread. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. So we got this last side over here. And all I'm going to do is, like I did the other side to try and match it up, is come across, and we're like right here, and that is cool. Okay. And again, I'm just going to drop my needle down. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna back stitch. I'm gonna let it go across. I'm gonna back stitch again all the way across. That's just reinforcing it. I'm gonna let it go. Stop. Turn the work. Turn the work. And I'm gonna go ahead and move this pin, because again, you don't want to run over pins or sew cross zipper teeth, or sew zipper teeth together, should I say. I'm gonna back stitch. I'm gonna let this go. When it gets to the end, I'm gonna back stitch. All right, raise the needle, press the foot, turn it, keeping that out the way, and still trying to remain in back stitch, still trying to remain in that last line of stitching. If you don't, you know, quite stay in it, it's okay, but the object of it is to get this sewn down and reinforced. All right, so we're almost back where we started from. I'm so proud thus far. So far, so good. Let this go. All right. All right. Now, we have our handles sewed in, and we know that we have our handles right, and we have play because we can move these handles up here. Now, the next thing, our next step is to pin our handles down. So what we're going to do is you just want to pin them down out your way, okay? And you want to do that on the other side as well. And I'm not a real pinner, y'all. Which one? This green fabric or the white one? The green is corduroy, and the white is just a fusible fleece. This corduroy, I think it's olive. It's called olive. Olive, I want to say, is what it's called at Joann's. It's about, I think it's about $24 a yard, something like that. All right. So we got our handles pinned down. Our next step is to put our zipper in, okay? So I'm going to move this out of the way for a second, okay? And we are going to put our Let me see here. Okay. I might have to pin this down just a little bit more. Oops. Let's make sure we, okay. All right. Oh, geez. When I tell y'all pinning be the worst for me, I can clip all day, but pinning, okay. So we have that. And now what we're going to do is, oops, let's not do that. Okay. This is where I'm going to take my time. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, that works. That works. Just let me know the time. Okay, y'all. So this is our zipper, right? It's our zipper. And we're just going to lay our zipper face down like so. Now, y'all, I'm going to see what kind of tape I got over here because this says do not stitch through tape. So what do I need you for? What do I need you for? Ugh. No. So, oh, wait a minute. Where did I put that? Did I put it in here? I got some real tape, y'all. Hang tight. Let me see what I did with that tape. Oh, right here. This is a temporary basting tape. Let's see, double-sided. Okay, so this one you can sew through. Saturday. Okay, that works. That works. I'll tell you. Let me look at my I can tell you what time. But yeah, I know Saturday will be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my double-sided tape down. Okay, putting my double-sided tape down, y'all. Oh, snap. All right, look at me. Y'all don't drop y'all tape like me, okay? All right, so we got a little double-sided tape here. Jeez Louise. All right, and then we're going to peel the backing from our double-sided tape. Taking our zipper, and your zipper, you should have a little bit of overhang on either side. You're going to place that down or mash it down, whatever you want to call it, but it needs to be down, okay? Then you are going to grab your lining fabric, right? And you want your lining fabric, making sure that you have it, lined up the way that you cut it. And I think this is probably the right way that I cut mine. Well, let's just double check, triple check. Okay, y'all know I can't cut straight, no way. So yeah, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab another piece of tape and now keeping in mind that your piece of fabric really only goes in this middle right here, and you're just gonna cut that little piece of tape off, and then we're gonna pull this. Well, we're gonna get this where it should be and not on our, and keep it away from the zipper teeth, okay? And then you're just going to lay your fabric on top of that, right? Lay your fabric on top of that. Okay? So you should have something that looks like this thus far. Now, I got the zipper on. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off one piece of the zip. Okay? I don't have any zipper pulls on it. I don't have any of that on it. Okay? Alright? And now we're going to switch gears, switch sides. We're going to do all the things. Your zipper teeth should still be down. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, get it came off. So we're going to try and use that versus wasting it. Okay. So we got that little part on. And even though I got some there, I'm still just going to go all the way across. Okay. Oh, here we go again, y'all. Don't let your tape, roll, because you're going to have some shenanigans like me. And this stuff is not, or doesn't seem to me to be all that forgiving. So I'm just going to roll it to the best of my ability. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right, we're going to have, all right. Whoop. Okay. And now we're just going to sit that back there for the moment. Now I want to make sure, and I can see that I got this bumped and lumped a little bit, but I got to make sure that we have tape all across there. And we do. Okay. Pull it out. Just straighten it out. Okay. Zipper teeth should be down, right? You're going to have, again, a little overhang. All right. Now, we're going to get us some more tape. And the goal is, again, not to let it roll off. But y'all know me. Hold on, y'all. I know I'm probably blocking the camera, but I'm repeating that same process. And until you get good at sewing, you get good at zippers, you want to take your time. Okay? You do want to take your time. So I'm definitely going to take my time here, because I already have enough mistakes as is. Okay? So you got tape, then your zipper tape, then you got tape again. Okay? And before you lay this out, you want to make sure you got everything nice and neat. And then you want to line this thing up. Okay? I'm going to line it up. And boom. Okay? So we have our, I got my backing right here that is acting a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of Teflon over this, because it's been acting, and I mean acting today, but try not to go over those webbing straps, because you don't want to melt those. So I'm just being real easy, and I'm going to set that back like that. Okay? Is it going to be a lunch bag? No, it's going to be like I guess you could use it for a lunch bag. You can use it for whatever you want to. All right, so now what we're going to do is sew the zipper down at both ends, okay? We're going to sew the zipper down at both ends. So, oh my Lord, hold on. See right here where my lining ain't sticking. Where my lining ain't sticking. Okay, and we just gonna pin this right here because my pressing skills for today. But that iron right there, it's been acting, so I think I'm gonna send it on back to Amazon, and I'm gonna have to justify to hubby why I'm about to pay $200 for this Oligoso iron. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it make sense, but if he starts sewing, maybe it'll make sense to him. Cause I'm gonna use his credit card to do it. So that's the only reason I'm gonna need an explanation. I could pay for it with his money. I just can't pay that kind of money with my money. But his credit card will do that. All right. So you want your lining side down, so to speak. So we're gonna have this where the liner, the lining is face down. I'm just gonna fold this up just a little bit, okay? Now, if you use a zipper foot, you can get real close to this. I do not feel like changing zipper feet and all of that good stuff, so I'm going to just do this nice and slow, okay? Just do it nice and slow, being sure to back stitch every now and again. Now you don't have to back stitch every now and again, but if you don't know what you're doing like me, all right, I'm gonna pause this, and I'm counting on, notice I said I'm counting on this tape that I have put to leave this in place where I have it. So hopefully that nothing moves, right? I'm gonna pause that, and okay, I think we're still good. All right, I'm gonna pause. And you really want to keep this as straight as possible, but this is me here, okay? All right. And we're going to pray. So that it sewed the zipper, but this little lining piece, this batting piece is driving me insane. So I'm just merely going to flip it over. Okay. I'm just merely going to flip that over and then just run a line of stitching down it. Just because it's being a little aggy. Stay away from the zipper teeth, okay? Remember, stay as close as away from those zipper teeth as you possibly can. And this was the point that, the reason that this was supposed to be shorter than the fabric, but I guess that didn't really matter, okay? And I'm just gonna check it. Okay, didn't sew the teeth, so I'm good. All right, so now, Blue, don't you start, friend. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to be on my side. Listen, my iron is acting up, and I needed to I need it to, so I can iron, because you see, it's not, it's just not right now. It's not doing what I needed to do. Oh, let's thread this bad boy, because she came out. So, how y'all Wednesday going so far? Got Blue trying to tell on me. Oh man. Well, he'll know it anyway, cause as soon as I do it, it's gonna give him an alert anyway. So he gonna know soon as I hit pay. He gonna know. Now, like the other night, he said, "You spent $211." I said, "What you talking about?" I said, "Oh yeah, I sure did. That's when I ordered that stuff when we was live." Oh. Now the thread want to act a little. Let's just cut this little piece out. Miss Jennifer, what have you been sewing lately? Or embroidering? Y'all know every now and again, my thread will get to acting. Okay. And now I'm going to okay. I'm trying to hold it so it don't come out. And it's not letting me be great. Okay, woo child. Because I was going to be real mad. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started with sewing our other side down. And we're going to start off with a back stitch. Okay. Miss Robin, hey queen. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. And once again, shout out to all of my members and subscribers. You guys are the best. Members, subscribers, moderators, y'all be right over here, participating in the shenanigans with me. So I appreciate that. I don't know, y'all. My sewing, I don't know. Straight line ain't never been my thing. Okay. So we're going to move this out of the way. Our next part of this pattern is turn it inside out, and then we're going to top stitch. Happy Wednesday. Yes. Same to you. All right. So now we're going to turn this like so. Okay. And we got our little zippers. You want to match everything up, turn it all the way, do all the things. So you should have something that, looks about like this, okay? About like this. And then you just want to stretch lightly everything out. Now, I did not iron this fabric today. I did not. I can go, oops. Let me get my life together right there. Let's not pull too hard, okay? Let's not pull too hard. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to top stitch this. I'm going to turn this up to a 3, stitch length of 3. And I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get on this, but it's a lot of bulk. So we're just going to take it nice and easy. Okay. Nice and easy. Try and keep it straight as possible. But again, this is me, y'all. So y'all know. In this, I'm actually sewing away further because this is corduroy. And you don't want to be up, you don't want to be up against that zipper too tough, right? So nice and easy. Back stitch. Come on out. And we're going to stop. Raise our needle and press the foot. And then we're going to cut that. Okay? So you really can't see my top stitch that well, but we got a top stitch. So I can see it, but y'all can't see that really, really well because this darker fabric is taking over that white on this side. And that's okay, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to do what you do. The only thing with sewing is what you do on one side, you got to do on the other side. And it's pretty much, oh Lord, it looked like one of the dogs and got out. Sweet baby Jesus. And we're going to back stitch. And we're just going to, like I said, it's going to have a lot more bulk because this is corduroy. But as long as we get that top stitch and we stay away from our zipper teeth, we're going to be in pretty good shape. And I'm going to back stitch a bit. I'm going to let it go to the end. And I'm going to back stitch a few. Alright. Raise your press the foot, your needle. And boom. So far, we doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Okay? Hey, Crafty Leo. Hey, sis. Welcome in. I'm glad you survived that storm, sis, because that thing was rough. We had no power down here either for a few hours. But I'm glad that you all are okay. So the next part, we're going to fold this flat, okay? So I'm going to move the sewing machine back out, right? And I'm going to fold this, let's see. I think the pattern isn't real specific on this part, but I'm assuming. Thank you, sis. Yeah, that thing was, whew, it was something else. But God, we made it. Okay, so I'll clean up these threads as we go along. Now, you want to make sure that when you do this right here, it should be flat just like this, okay? It should be flat just like this. And you want to make sure that, amen, you want to make sure that these zipper teeth, okay, right here, are even, right? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my 2 pulls. Now, I have never used more than one zipper at a time. But again, I'm trying to follow the pattern. So I'm going to see how this turns out. Okay? See how this turns out. Now, you have a flat edge and you have a rounded edge. Okay? Yes, he will do it. And you want that rounded edge to go toward you. Now, y'all all know how me and zippers, it's a love-hate relationship, okay? So I may or may not struggle with this part, but we're going to do this, okay? So I'm just going to the best of my ability, okay? Got that side on. And I'm going to, all right, I think I heard a click. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I heard a click or not yet, but I'm going to see. Okay, so far, that's good. We got that one on. It's nice and flat. We're going to repeat the steps over here on this side. So we're still lining everything up, making sure that, and this part right here ain't quite even right here, but it'll be okay for right now. Okay, so because we're gonna cut it at the end anyway. So these two, they look okay. Again, I'm going to turn the rounded edge toward me. Okay, toward me. That is the key. When I first started putting zippers, you know what? No, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. When I first started putting zippers on, y'all, it was the way I was putting the zipper on. First of all, was the wrong way. So let's just start there. I was putting the zipper on the wrong way and was mad when the zipper was not, in my words, working like it should, right? It's called, girl, put the zipper on right, and it might work, right? Now I can tell I ain't got this even, but let's see if I can pull it on. I know I ain't got it even because I can see it. So let me just back it up just a little bit. Okay. And let's see, is this going to be flat? Nope, that's not flat. So I'm going to have to back this one off because you want it to be as flat as possible. Now, if it comes that these two zips stress me out, okay, so I'm okay with that. They're both flat. I can open them. We good. Praise God. We made it. All right. So this is what you should be. A zipper starter. These little thingies. I don't know how to use them. But it's okay. But yeah, we need to. Teach me how to use those. All right. So, I don't know. Maybe we should just kind of, let's just trim these even. Let's follow the directions. Directions say make sure they're even. So let's, something like that. Okay. I ain't the straightest person that can cut. Okay, that's the evenness as I can get that T can get that. Okay, and then now we're gonna open our zipper part the way on both sides. That's part the way, and then we're gonna turn it inside out. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this back. So we should have our lining. We should be looking at our lining side right now. And you just want to be nice and easy. Don't take it in and be all rough with it. Stuff like that. That's good. Sis is doing pretty well, and we are thankful and happy about that. That everybody is doing somewhat good or better. Okay, so this side right here is the front of my bag. How do I know? Because I have the whatchamacallit over there. Now I wish this right here would have just sewed like it should have. I mean fused like it should have. So what I'm trying to do is just even all of my fabric out, getting stuff where it should be. Alright. So now what we're going to do, but I think this part we won't. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Oh, wait. I think when I separated this. Okay. So now you want to separate the lining from the main fabric. Okay. So we got our lining and we got our main fabric. And we're going to straighten everything out, line it up. Our zipper, you kind of want to try and keep it centered as possible. Now, for this this lining, so if it's facing you like this on this side right here, I'm going to use the smaller clips. Let me get that Oreo. Come over here and find it. So it's gone, Bear. You ain't even gotta make your debut. Okay, I got it. All right. So what you're doing now is, it ain't gonna always line up perfect, but line it up as best as you can. Okay. I'm going to sew here. I'm going to sew here where I got these two clips at. I'm gonna skip all of this. And I'm going to come down y'all, I swear I wish I knew how to cut even. And I'm going to use the two big clips for this so it can catch that bottom. And then I'm going to sew down from here all the way down. So this is what will be where our opening will be. I'm going to sew everything down on this side of our lining fabric. Okay, I'm going to sew everything down. And I'm just going to pin because I'm trying to make us something cute, y'all. All right, so there's that part. And now what we're going to do here is we're just going to sew the whole thing closed. And that lining, that fusible fleece, it's been tripping today. So I'm gonna let it trip, but it better act right. Okay. So that's what we should have. Thank you. All right, so that's what we should have here. So I'm going to start with the leaving. Good grief, my mechanic's real loud out there. I wish they'd be quiet. We're gonna start with this side right here and sew in. So I'm just going to hold that, try and get y'all in frame here a little bit. They must be forgot they on a job. They being real ghetto. And my husband right out there with them. Acting up. Alright. Y'all, why y'all let me forcibly thread that needle all the time that the needle been going out? I forgot I had an auto thread on here. Okay, So we're gonna go in because I want to make sure I catch, because it's a little uneven over here. So I'm gonna go in just a hair, okay, just a hair, and I'm gonna back stitch. All right, and that's all I'm gonna do right there. Okay. Then I'm just going to slide this up, and I'm going to start about right there. Okay, start about right here. And again, trying to hold everything together. And you do want to back stitch, and then just hold this and back stitch again, and come on off. Raise your needle, raise your presser foot, and cut, right? And then all I'm going to do right here is just cut that thread in half. So we have our opening right here. I probably should have left it a little bit bigger, but we're going to make that work. Now I'm going to do this side. Okay. And this side looks like it lined up pretty good. Back stitching. And remember, this side right here, we're just going to go all the way down. I'm a back stitch in between. That's not really necessary, but I'm just making sure, because I'm not a sewist per se. Back stitch. Alright. Needle, press the foot, and cut your thread. Alright. So all of that is sewed completely down, right? And let me cut this piece off. Cut this piece off. We got our opening, so we're good there. Now we got everything lined up here. Yep. And now all I'm going to do so far, so good. Okay. You want to back stitch, especially on this corduroy fabric, because this stuff is like, it's soft and it's thick, but I don't know how to explain it. It's soft and it's thick, but then compared to some other corduroy, it's really not that thick. So hopefully that makes sense what I'm trying to say. All right, raise my presser foot, my needle, and I'm going to cut that. Okay. Oh, girlfriend, how we missed the whole top? Don't know, but we did. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back and catch that thing, because that's gonna be imperative. I don't know how I did that, but I did. And when you're sewing down stuff, that's why you have to always go back and double check, because if you missed it, now it's the time to get it. All right, no holes there. So now we're going to repeat the process, and y'all, we're almost done. All we got to do is flip it inside out, or sew our whatchamacallits together, rather, box our corners, and then we're gonna flip it inside out. So Blue, you hear your friends out here? They having too much fun. They've been out all day. They've been out on Barn all day, Blue. I'm so proud of them. Because normally, ooh, child. Y'all know by now I be done put them up because they be acting. Alright. Alright. So that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to back this out of the way. So you should have this with an opening. This sewed down completely. This sewed down completely on both sides. Now, what you want to do, and again, let me see if I can make this. Let me see if I can make this do right, because it is driving me bananas. I just needed to act right a little bit. And then all I'm going to do is kind of flip this over like that. And I'm not going over my my webbing because we don't want to burn that. We just want this to lay down for us a little bit more. All right, so hopefully that worked for us. Hopefully, and it did somewhat. No, not really. Okay. Anywho, let's take our corners. Okay, and you are going to line them up. Now, I usually sew right over these, but over these little folds, but you can open them up. Okay, you can open those up. So all I'm gonna do and I'm going to pin it. You can sew these all together or you can sew them separately. I'm going to attempt to try and sew these all together. I feel like I'll do that side last only because that has our opening in it. Now, this is the part where your zipper is, okay? So, you want to take where your zipper is. See why this don't want to act right. And you want to line this seam up with your zipper, okay? With your zipper. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pin these two together. So I got this seam lined up directly right there with my whatchamacallit, right? But you need it to, hold on, let's do it this way. Maybe I can. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to pull it up like that. And make sure y'all fusible fleece irons down for y'all. And then line this seam up. And you're going to clip it all together. Okay? And you're just going to go through all of those layers. I'm going to box this corner over here, lining it up, and I'm gonna put that piece of fusible fleece right there with it. Oreo and Bell. Okay, that's the side. So what I want to do, let me see. And this side has my opening, but I think, nope, I can't. All right, so let's go ahead and box the corners that we have because we don't want to jeopardize our opening. And I think I'm gonna just go ahead and sew or box our corners. Oh wait, I might be able to, can I do it? I think I might be able to do it. Let me see if I can do it. I think I can. The little engine that could, I think I can. I got this. I got this. Let's clip this while we got it in place. And then let's line that seam up. Okay, y'all. Okay. And then technically you would pull this one over. Okay. Oops, yo, I just put a hole right there. No. Let me sew this part down. I just literally put a hole right there. So let's sew this part down really quick. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to triple stitch right here because, okay. I'm just going to triple stitch right here, and that way I'm going to ensure that I don't poke any more holes in it. Okay. Even though you back stitch sometimes, and with this fabric being so thick and stubborn, okay. I'm just going to go down and save us a headache and just go down some more just to be safe. Better to be safe than sorry, because I think this is going to be quite nice. Okay, so back to where we were on our final corner. And we're just going to line this up to the best of our ability, clip it. Now remember, this is the side that has that opening. So it's going to, you're still going to have that opening, but this side, no, let me not do that because I ain't that skilled enough to sew it that way. I'm gonna just sew these box corners the way I have these and be okay with that, because that is when I probably will end up causing some madness and mayhem, and I don't need that smoke. I don't even need that type of negativity. So I'm not gonna do it to myself. So let's just, let me bring y'all back in frame. Hold on. All right, so here we go. And I'm gonna bring this. I wish my fusible fleece, y'all, would have done right, but it didn't. It didn't, and it still does not want to. All right, let me see if I can make this. All right, y'all. Let's try and hold our mouth, fingers, toes, everything. Let's hold all of that. Let's try and hold all of that together, okay? And I am back stitching. I'm gonna back stitch there. Stop. Y'all hanging in there with me? Okay. So I will add some more stitching to this part. Oreo and Bear? No. We not gonna do all that. Let's see here. Let me sew this part down. All right. All right, and I'm just going to double stitch it again. This is just going to ensure that when you have those finished edges, that you have a nice finished edge when you cut this off. Okay. All right, so that is sewed down really, really well. I can go ahead and box this corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and box it separately away from, remember we're just gonna, hey, you're about to go to get your barn revoked. Blue, you not, hey, Miss Terry. Yeah, you hear them? Because they, thank you, Miss Robin. Yeah, we got to keep our fingers, our toes, our everything crossed. Because, honey, this the hardest part right here to me. Boxing these corners. And all I'm doing is going back up that same line of stitching I already did. All right. All right, so far these two corners right here look great. This is our closed side. We got our opening right here. I'm going to give this part just a little bit more sewing right here, just because I want to. Not that I want to be extra, I just want to be safe. Okay. And Lord, let me only have what I need right here, and that is it. Please and thank you. All right. Ouch. Good boys and girls. All right. So that looks good. That looks good. This is our opening. We have this one and this right here to go. And we might make this, y'all. We might make this. I don't know how many people know how to read patterns. Sometimes, like, if it's not really like clear and concise, I'm a wee bit lost. Then I gotta be emailing you talking about what this means, because yeah. But I think that one little part that I didn't understand, I think I got it. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now we got that part, and we got this part right here. Do we got one more corner? Yep, we do. So we're gonna box this right here, and then we got one more corner, y'all. So far, we're looking pretty okay for this to be a T-sewn project. You know, we're looking pretty good. I'm gonna back stitch, and now I'm gonna come on over. I'm gonna fold that down. I'm gonna back stitch over that fold. Come over this fold, and I'm gonna back stitch there. All right. Okay, did we get everything? We missed a wee little corner right here. So when your corners, like when you're boxing your corners, oh geez, I literally mean that sometimes boxing these corners sometimes is a challenge. I'll be the first to say that. Definitely will be the first to say that. At one point I thought boxing corners was easy, but when you got a lot of voltage and layers, you quickly change that scenario. Alright. Okay. We got everything there. And we're on our last corner, y'all. Then we're going to turn this bad boy inside out. Y'all were holding y'all fingers and toes and all of that stuff right for me, right? Alright, let's see what we get here. I'm just going to go real easy across the top of this part, because this is the side that has our opening right here. So I want to be real gentle coming through here, and I mean real gentle coming through here, but I want to make sure we catch everything. So we're going to back stitch along the way a couple of times. Okay. All right. All right. And let's check this. And right here. All right. So let me catch this little beginning really quick. Still trying to remain gentle with this part, because this is where our opening is going to be. So I'm just kind of reinforcing where we already went. And we got it. Okay, y'all. So, y'all ready to see what we got? I'm going to tell you now. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Okay, so where is... I'm going to open this just a hair, because I need a little bit more clearance. Uh-oh. And I don't want to rip the fabric, so I'm being careful to make sure that I have the stitch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to gently, and I mean gently, I did open the zipper up on the inside. I opened it up really, really wide, most of the way to be exact. Okay, most of the way to be exact. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Did we do this, y'all? I think we might have did this, y'all. Let's see. Now, you gotta... OMG. OMG. I missed the little part where I sewed right there, but I'll catch that with a needle by hand. Oh my goodness, y'all. We did this. Let's take these out. Y'all. We did this. We did this. Y'all look. Can y'all look? I got this one little part right here that I need to sew, and I'm gonna catch that by hand. But oh my goodness, y'all, we did this. Okay, we got one last final step, y'all, and that is to close up. Thank you, Donzel. We got one last step, and that's to close up our opening. Oh my God, we did this. Y'all did a really good job holding your fingers and your toes and your mouth together. Like, oh, we did this. We did this. I cannot believe we did this. Who's trying this pattern? Who is trying this pattern? Okay? I'm going to give you all the measurements. Well, I gave them to you at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to give them to you again. And I want y'all to try this. So that's how our seam that we left open looks. Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all, like, we did this. So we have our 2 zips. Our zips are functional. We got our tag that I sewed on there from, or right here, that I sewed on and ironed on from, thank you, Crafty Leo. Thank you, sis. That we got from Hobby Lobby. Now, the last thing that you're going to want to do, and like I said, this little part right here, I'll go back and sew that by hand in just a minute that I missed right there in the corner. Because if I put that through the sewing machine, it'll mess it up. So I'll just sew that little part by hand. The last part that you want to do after, you've turned everything inside out, you've checked everything. Wow. And okay. And then this little part is where I need to sew that, and I'm gonna sew that by hand. But yes, OMG, like, we did it. I mean, look, and that thing is pretty daggone big. It's deep in there. Like, let me put some scissors in here. Let's see if I can get the credit card reader in here. Credit card reader fit in there. We could put a spool of thread in there, and we still got a little bit of room. Oops, let's get this piece of thread before I get caught in our zipper. Okay, y'all look. So it is full of stuff. I should have I can push some corners out from the inside. So that's the other thing. Let me push our corners out right quick. You do want to make sure you push your corners out. So it can hold a good bit. So you can put in this bag, whatever you want to put in it. Okay, toiletries, makeup. You can make it a makeup bag. You can make it whatever you want to make it. Okay, and then right here, all you do is just push out these corners to the best of your ability. And y'all, I don't know. We did it. That's all I can say. We did it. And thank y'all for hanging out with your girl. Okay, so we made us a boxy bag. We finally got us a boxy bag made the right way. So I'm going to get some thread, and I'm just going to, first of all, where's the needle at? I had it earlier. Anywho, I gotta find the needle. It's up here somewhere. But then I'm gonna go ahead and sew that off camera. Cause when I sew by hand, baby, it take me a little minute. Sis, these are some socks that I made on a live. So we got some breast cancer socks and we got some Dallas Cowboy socks. So we did make these on a live as well. So y'all go, if y'all didn't see that video, go and check that video out. I know I have a good bit of my crafty family that are Dallas Cowboy fans. So it was only right to make, okay, here go the needle. I'm like, y'all, I had the needle. So that it was only right to make those. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Sis is not a Cowboys fan, so she not gonna say them cute. She a Bucks fan. But thank you, sis. Y'all, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me and my shenanigans. Y'all was helping pray me through. Thank you, Up Designs. Y'all was helping pray me through that project, and we did it. We made it. We survived. Okay. We made it, y'all. So until next time, peace, be blessed, stay crafty. I'm your girl T, and I'm out. Y'all be blessed. What's wrong, Blue? You ain't see it? Or you laughing? All right, y'all. Bye. Take care.